We worked hard to try to get a U.S. Senate debate with WXYZ and Wood TV over on the Grand Rapids side of the state. We thought a couple of times we were really close. It turned out where by the deadline, 5 p.m. today, we were not able to reach agreement with the two camps, the Peters camp and the Terri Lynn Land camp. We reached agreement on a lot of points and a lot of good conversation, but as it turned out, there was one big hurdle, and the big hurdle was the format for the show. The Peters campaign very much wanted a town hall type of forum, and they said that from the very beginning of the negotiations. And the Land camp originally did not really want a town hall audience type of debate. They wanted a truer style debate in which you had journalists moderating. And so we worked from those two ends and tried to get to the center. We were never able to get there. There was some movement on some different areas, but when all was said and done, they could not come to some sort of formal written agreement, which was what going into the negotiation had to be done. There was no deal until there was a deal, and it had to be a written agreement by all the parties. There was a point in which I suggested, realizing how far the two were apart on format, in which I said, let's try to do both. That we could have half the program as a town hall type of forum and the other half as a truer style type of moderated debate. And both camps said they would go back to their people and talk about it. The Land camp came back and said, we accept that. The Peters campaign, who originally accepted a debate from WXYZ early on when we first sent the letters out, which was several months ago now, said no, we have not changed our position on the type of format that we want, a town hall debate in which our candidate can take questions directly from Michigan voters and answer those questions that come to the table, with the moderators participating, guiding the flow of conversation, following up on questions if need be. They were very comfortable with that. And neither side wanted to pick who was in the audience. That is one thing they both agreed on. If there was an audience, neither camp wanted to be involved in the selection of those people, which is what both TV stations said would be our preference as well, that we would want to select the people. This is a race that doesn't involve any incumbency. Whoever wins this race on November the 4th will be going to Washington as a U.S. Senator for the very first time. And for that reason and that reason alone, we wanted to have a debate for the people of Michigan.